Hi, I'm Anthony's.
And I'm Ellie.
And this is your
Eagles TV.
We have a lot going on at the Dunks this week.
The DMS Book Fair will be October 17th through 21st in our library.
The teachers will have a luncheon tomorrow, the 18th, in the teachers' conference room.
The Eagles football game will be tomorrow at 5 o'clock against Eastwood.
ACT Aspire testing will be today and tomorrow.
DMS flu shots for faculty and staff will be on Wednesday the 19th.
Ms. Hartley's 7th grade science class, don't forget to bring pennies, nickels, and dimes to support the Bat World Sanctuary in Weatherford, Texas. Red Ribbon Week will be the 24th through the 28th.
We have a new nurse in the Dunks, Nurse Kirsten Sneed.
As you know, we have a new principal, Mr. Williams.
Here's our reporter Cam with the man who's been running the Dunks hallways.
Thanks. Yeah, that's right, Ellie. Duncanville's under new management this year. We wanted to know more about Mr. Williams and why he chose DMS.
Well, what made me come to DMS is when I was an assistant principal here, it was in its second year. Really liked the teachers that were already here, really liked the community, just really liked the feel of the school, how it was a small school, but it still did everything all the big schools did. And so when I left to become a principal at a different school and this opportunity came open, I was very excited to get the chance to come back.
It is hard to be a principal, especially at a middle school. So we asked Mr. Williams to tell us about it.
I don't think being a principal is a hard job. I think that it's a very rewarding job. You get to see not just the students, like in the teacher's classroom, you get just see the students that you teach. As a principal, you get to see all the students and interact with all the students, but you also have to deal with the adults and most of the parents. So it's a very rewarding job. It has a lot of things involved with it, but I wouldn't say it's hard. It's trying to get the teachers to have the same vision that I have, having the students to have the same vision that I have based on what I see the school being, what I would like the school to become, and just learning as you go. It changes every day. I'm kind of the last one standing on everything. You have to make sure that everything in the building is taken care of, that you have all the faculty and staff hired and they're doing what they're supposed to do. You make sure all the kids are doing what they're supposed to do. They're getting the right instruction. They're getting the right extracurricular activities. Make sure you've got coaches for all the sports. Make sure the money is right. There's several different things you have to do as a principal. But my expectation is the teachers to always put the students first, make sure that their needs are met, that they're making them engaged in all their lessons, that they're pushing them more than they think they need to be pushed to make them learn as much as they possibly can and enjoy their middle school years. And for students, the same thing. Don't come to school dreading it. Do your very best every day and get something out of it every single day.
With all the jobs out there, we asked Mr. Williams why he chose to be principal.
To be the kids, that's why I got in this profession. I like middle school kids. I like this age. I like here, even though we have a few students that try to act up every now and then, overall we have a great student body. Most of the students do what they're supposed to do. We have several different types of personalities here and I like them all. So I would say that the students are my favorite part of Duncanville. When I first come out of school, I didn't know if I wanted to be a teacher. I actually started in, I was going to be a doctor that works on knees from athletes, like a USC doctor. And then I decided I was going to be a nurse. And then one of my teachers from when I was in high school said, you really need to be a teacher. You were always good at it when you're in school, get along with people. I really think that's something you need to try. So I started in the teaching field, got my degree as a math teacher, started teaching math, coaching football, baseball, wrestling, and decided that I had my administrator came to me one day and said, hey, I think you need to pursue being a principal. So I started taking classes to do that, and so I've been doing that now for 9 years.
Mr. Williams makes a good principal, but we wondered if he was a good student in middle school.
I was never suspended. I was in detention. I had ISI. I was a good student. I made good grades. I didn't have my first B until I got in high school, and didn't make a C all the way through high school. But I also like to have fun too, and sometimes at the expense of teachers having to get on to me, because I like to play around in class a little bit. So that's why a lot of times when kids come in here, I already know what they've been doing, because I've been there, done that.
We all know we can act like animals at Duncanville, but we wonder if Mr. Williams, if he was an animal, what would he be?
I would be an eagle, because they soar and they're beautiful.
Parents and students like Mr. Williams, but what about the office staff?
I think Mr. Williams is a lot of fun. I think he has a big heart, and that he definitely a people person and loves children. I think he adds a lot to our school, and I think he is going to build up our faculty and staff and students, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Mr. Williams makes pretty hard decisions at school as principal, but we wonder if he is always serious.
My favorite thing about my dad is his personality when he's out of school, because he's always joking around and having fun. He does act like a principal. Well, no, he really don't act like a principal, because he always jokes around and being just like a kid at the house.
I'm Ellie,
And I'm Anthony's
and that was your
Eagles TV.